Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Fortnite and I come back in the video, and today I'm gonna be talking about why I play zero builds on Fortnite. Recently I've been doing a lot of Fortnite content, and I see a lot of times in the comments people just keep putting zero builds question mark, zero builds question mark, bro you're playing zero builds question mark. And I'm like, yeah, because I like zero builds. I don't understand what's the issue with zero builds. There's millions of people that play, you know, builds or regular Fortnite Battle Royale, and then there's millions of people that play zero builds. And for me, I like zero builds more than regular, you know, the regular Battle Royale mode. And some people, they ask me, you know, why, and I tell them, well dude, you know, I tell people all the time I have about 2,000 hours playing Fortnite alone, and on top of that maybe 1,800 1,700 at the minimum. 1,700 of those hours are me playing, like, you know, throughout all the seasons, playing, building. And I just came to the conclusion that I just like zero builds more. As somebody that enjoys other FPS games, like Apex Legends or Call of Duty whenever they're not acting up, I like the feeling of not having to worry about building. Now don't get me wrong, when Fortnite was first introduced to the world and nobody knew anything about building, that's when I really enjoyed it. Versus now, of course, you know, I have to hop into a match and play against kids and people that have maybe even twice as many hours than me in the game, or they probably have hundreds of hours in the practice tool, practicing edits and builds. And I just don't, you know, have that time of day anymore to just be in the practice tool for hours at a time, or, you know, constantly look for perfect settings and the perfect key binds. Like me personally, I like to just hop on Fortnite, not worried about building, and just enjoy the gunplay. I feel like the base gunplay for zero builds, especially in this season with the new movement, I think is really good and is really enjoyable for me. I think another reason why I play zero builds is because I just can't compete with what is the new norm nowadays. Knowing one high ground retake was all you needed to know in Fortnite. Now you have to know when to do certain edits, when to do certain high ground retakes, when to box fight, when not to box fight. And to be honest, it's just too much on me. I mean, be honest with yourselves. Look at the current competition in Fortnite. Look at all these amazing console players, amazing PC players, amazing phone players, and you all expect me to compete against this? And it's just like, guys, I just can't do it anymore. I have many seasons where I was champion in builds, and it was just a bitch getting, and on top of that, I didn't get anything out of return for it. As a matter of fact, the only thing I've gotten out of return for being champion in the previous seasons of arena for builds was just stress. I mean, I hate to say it, the fights last longer, it's much more harder to kill somebody, and I hate to be like, you know, that cocky one, but most of the time when I get into my 1v1s, I normally have the better aim, or I normally have the drop on somebody. But that doesn't mean nothing if I can't know how to take their wall within a certain time, or I can't outbuild them, or I don't have the best ping. It's just too many aspects of building that I don't like and that others don't like, and that's why I play zero build. I don't even play Fortnite ranked anymore because of building. I mean, when I first came back to Fortnite a couple of seasons ago, I hopped on ranked just to see, like, you know, how competitive it'll be, and they're matching me against people that have like a 20% win rate and a 10.0 KDA. Like, I cannot compete against that, and nor is it fun considering the fact that these guys are doing triple edits and coning me within, like, you know, a split second. And I know a lot of people are just gonna be like, oh, Kovar, that's, you know, this is a skill issue. And you know what, it is a skill issue. I just can't keep up with the competition nowadays, but I can still keep up with the competition in zero build and still have fun, you know, while doing it. And I know some people are gonna be like, well, you know, why don't you just practice Fortnite? Well, Fortnite isn't, you know, the only game that I play, and nor is it, you know, the only thing that I do on my spare time. I like to make content for you guys. I like to go out and hang out with my friends just like everybody else. I like to go exercise. I have a full-time job, and I know a lot of, you know, kids out there, you know, they don't have, like, no jobs or anything yet, so they can just play Fortnite right after school, and, you know, that's perfectly fine. But that's what I'm competing against. I'm competing against, you know, people out there that have dozens of hours of the day that they can play and practice Fortnite building building versus me, I only have maybe like 1 or 2 hours a day to, you know, really enjoy the game. I really do enjoy zero builds, and I think zero builds actually brung the Fortnite community more together than any other update that there was. Around the time that zero builds came out, a lot of the people that played Fortnite stopped because they realized building was getting intense, especially right after that they added turbo building back then. I remember when turbo building was like a thing, and it just really changed the game. Back then, you had to really place every single wall, every single ramp, and every single roof manually, and you had to confirm it. Now all you gotta do is just, you know, hold the trigger button. I don't know how it is for console, but I know on PC you can just hold the trigger button, swap to different edits, and it'll automatically, you know, build for you. And it's just, that's just a crazy mechanic, to be honest. And that's just one of the mechanics of the game that they added over time that I do not like. But with that being said, just because I don't like building, and just because, like, you know, I'm no longer good at building, because I was once good at it, it's a perishable skill, I like to say. Just like fishing or shooting, anything that you, or playing an instrument, anything that you're good at and you don't practice it, you tend to lose it over time. That's why it's called a perishable skill. That's why a lot of your favorite content creators and pros, they constantly practice editing. And I just can't do that with the life that I, you know, currently live. Back then when I used to work at Papa John's and I was a freshman in college, and I wasn't full-time, I was doing like part-time college. I just didn't have, like, you know, the time of day to do it. But now I have different hobbies. I have, like, you know, a much better job. I'm much more happier with, like, you know, my family and, like, you know, my girlfriend and my friends. I'm more in tune with things that I wanted to do outside of gaming, and I think that's another reason why I just don't play competitive games either. Some of the games that I've been playing over the years, I've lost the love for because I was trying to play them competitively, as far as ranked. Rainbow Six Siege being one of them, Apex Legends being one of them, Blood Hunt being one of them, and most of these games, you know, I'm either, like, you know, diamond or platinum, but it just ruins the fun for me at the end of the day. And recently I've taken a step back from playing ranked and, you know, competitive games, and I've really been enjoying it. Again, I love making content for you guys. I love just sitting back laughing with my friends while playing the game. I've been dipping and diving in different games, like horror games, small indie games. Hell, I've even done a couple of review videos out there. So if somebody's playing zero build, guys, there's no need to, like, you know, bash them for it. It's just they play it for a reason, whether if it's they're good at builds or not good at builds. They just like zero builds, the same reason why you like builds, because you're comfortable with it and it works for you. But at the end of the day, we're all playing Fortnite. There may come a point in time where none of us are playing Fortnite, and we're all probably going to move to a different game, or it may never happen. I don't see that happening anytime soon, to be honest, because Fortnite is just, like, you know, really popular and the people seem to love it. Especially right after I had joined the military, and I came back and I was like, dude, like, I can't play Fortnite. Like, I suck at building. Like, I was gone for like a year and a half. But when I came back to Fortnite, I'll never forget, all my friends immediately started adding me again. They're like, dude, like, let's play Fortnite. And I'm telling them, I'm like, guys, like, I'm not the same quality of player that I was back then. They're like, God, like, it's okay, man. Like, we got zero builds. And I'm like, zero builds? And then I played zero builds, and I didn't have to worry about getting walled off or getting boxed or having to fight somebody after they built a castle within 2 seconds. It was just really enjoyable for me. And with that being said, whatever mode that you play in Fortnite, just know that whether if it's builds, zero builds, Fortnite Lego, creative, mini games, racing, whatever it is, if you like it, keep playing it and don't let others tell you what to play. I think that's going to be my message of today. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you as always. Hit that like, share, subscribe button, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time.